Hi, you're welcome to another video on Blue Bridge FC TV, and I'm Ugo Amadi. So today I'll just be giving my score prediction on the game that will be coming up later today. That is the game versus Fulham versus Chelsea. So the big question is, can Chelsea, can we build on momentum, or rather, can we build some momentum going into this game? Taking advantage of the very good display against Brighton, at least in the second half of the Carabao Cup game. Can we take that into um, this game on Monday versus Fulham? I've been seeing some things on the internet about, especially on Twitter, with respect to maybe Mauricio Pochettino will be opting for in sort of different sort of formation, or want to go with false nine, especially with Raheem Sterling. At this moment, I'll reserve my judgment. I'll reserve my judgment on that one until I see the lineup later on today when the game starts. So, but for me, if Pochettino is smart, if he's indeed intelligent, if he's indeed a good coach, as we have been made to believe, a lot of people have said he's a good coach. We saw what he did with Spurs, taking them to the final of Champions League, even if it's Spurs, and then PSG had the struggles there. But what he did with Southampton as well, and making them an established Premiership side. So though he started the season not too well, who says it not too well. But then eventually we were able to get the win against Brighton and get the one win, and was going back to form. Basically, had people playing their rightful positions with Chilwell left back, Cowell centre back. He had Silva, he had Cucurella, so it was a balanced sort of balanced setup. So I'm hoping he doesn't stay too far off this, because it will be like taking one step forward and then taking five back if he opts for any of those weird formations. As far as I'm concerned, if he opts for any one of those, Cole at left back and Matson at right wing, which means people for whatever reason simply think it's a good thing. I just don't see why you'd have Madueke in your team, a natural winger, and he's left-footed as well. So if you're thinking of playing as inverted right winger, he can play there. That's where he's been playing most of his career, especially at PSV before he joined Chelsea, and he's been okay there as well against in the Carabao Cup fixture um, versus Wimbledon. He did well. He was very good as well there. So I would have him at right wing, and in my predicted lineup, right, the lineup I would want to see for today. In the previous video, you can check that out as well. I had said I would love to see him playing at the right wing. So we'll be hearing a lot of weird things, but I'll hold my judgment on that one. But I'm just hoping Pochettino sticks to what has worked, you know, or rather what worked in the Carabao Cup game, as opposed to going with some weird thing, some overthought thing. It doesn't work. When you start moving away from the basics, and then you opt for some weird formation. Especially it's important to note that this is a young side. Everyone keeps saying that this is a young team and using it as an excuse. Some people use it as an excuse for Pochettino. It's a young squad, that inexperienced, and other stuff. So for me, if indeed you see this squad as a young squad, you want to keep things simple. You want to have people playing in their rightful positions. Don't stress it. Don't overthink it. Matson and left back, Madrick at right wing, Modric at left wing. Jackson's out with a suspension. So you have either Broja or David Johnson as the number nine. You have Palmer behind him, just keeping it simple. And then you see the best of all these players, and then you can make your judgment. So, like I said, I will reserve my judgment until I see the lineup later on today. So that being said, I'll just give my prediction. I'm not going to go too crazy or too. I won't be sort of riding the high of the Brighton game too much. So I'm just thinking, I just have a feeling that we might be able to just pull off a solid 2-0 win. Nothing fancy, nothing too beautiful, but just if we can put in a workman-like performance, players playing in their rightful positions, and given that Fulham would want to do this high pressing thing, that would leave space in behind. Then if they drop off and you have Palmer playing, he can really take the game to them from that 10 row and then distribute the passes from there. And if they high press, if Enzo is in the 6th row, he can see the runs ahead of him and make those passes in. So for me, my score prediction going into the game is a solid 2-0. So I'd like to know what you think. Have that in the comment section and let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you think we'll draw this game? Do you think we're able to build on Brighton, get some momentum? Or do you think the team um, would lose this game against Fulham? Let's know what you think. What do you think about the news of likely Pochettino will go for some strange sort of hybrid formation? So I would like to know what do you think. So that's it for today, or rather for this video. I'll be giving my thoughts and opinions. As a reaction video will be coming up later on today after the game. So do have a splendid rest of your day.